It's MaffmanJones summer season movie preview. I've been presented with opportunities to make videos a lot lately. I've been uploading rapid fire lately, if you haven't noticed. And I'm trying to take advantage of this because I might not get the opportunity to make a lot of videos in the future. I'm just talking hypothetically here because I'm not sure, but you never know. Things happen. And I'm basically just going to do a preview of the first half of the movie, summer movie. Blah, I can't get my words right. Summer movie season, okay? And that pertains to basically April, May, and June. And I do count April as a summer movie month because 3 out of 5 times, which is a pretty good probability in my opinion, there are some anticipated movies coming out. And especially this year, we got a couple movies coming out in April that to a good amount of people are anticipated, for myself included. So, oh, and also, I don't know if anybody likes South Park, but in Best Buy, I just came back from Best Buy, they're doing $13 for every season. And I picked up 3 for the price of 1, so if you're a fan of South Park, go to Best Buy right now. Unless you can't drive, then ask your mom or something. April 6th, which is next week, we got American Reunion, which I'm really excited for because I think the American Pie movies, with the exception of all of the straight-to-DVD ones and American Wedding to an extent, really good high school movies, and they bring back memories for me. And if you had to know, I bought the first 2 on Blu-ray in preparation. Watched them back-to-back the other day. They're both really good, and they remind me of some recent high school memories, and they get me a little emotional too. But, you know, that's what happens. And you can also expect a review of of the trilogy soon, right before the review of American Reunion. But yes, and also that coming out that week is Titanic in 3D. Am I gonna sit in the theater for over 3 hours, watching wearing 3D glasses? Hell no, unless somebody invites me. But that's not happening for me. But I'm sure it's gonna make a lot of money. All right, the week after, April 13th, Cabin in the Woods and Three Stooges. Cabin in the Woods, there's people that don't know about it, people that really know about it, and I think this movie's going to be a big sleeper because once word of mouth gets out of how good it is, it's going to spread like wildfire. And, I mean, there's been so many raves that I'm just not going to deny now. It's going to be a good movie. I'm not even going to say it's not because I've heard enough good things to justify myself for sounding wrong. Because if it can't, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be a really, really good movie, and I hope it gets the recognition. And as for Three Stooges, I'm not even gonna waste my breath. Also have Lockout, which is this Guy Pearce prison space movie, which looks interesting, but it's, I mean, compared to what else is coming out that weekend, it's gonna get underlooked. No, it's gonna get overlooked. Ugh. The week after that, we got the newest Nicholas Sparks romantic movie, The Lucky One, starring Zac Efron and Taylor Schilling. Not related to Kurt Schilling of the Red Sox, whom is a team that I personally despise. The last week of April, we have the 5-Year Engagement and The Raven. Now, 5-Year Engagement is another Jason Segel, Judd Apatow movie, and personally, I can't wait for this movie because these movies in a streak consecutively have been consecutively good. Some better than others, but all have been good. And you got Emily Blunt in there, and she's a sexy mofo, so. And The Raven looks like shit. Moving on. Of May, we got a movie that culminates. And you ask me where Hulk is, I don't have Hulk yet. Yeah. So, that kind of ruins the streak, but. Avengers. One of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. It's been a project that's been looked over for years. It's been an idea that people have probably been imagining since their childhoods. The idea came to a reality in the mid-2000s, and a legit reality at the end of Iron Man 1 with the after credits scene. But now it's finally here, and my god, is this movie gonna be a freaking event. Let me tell you. The week after that, we got The Dictator, the newest Sacha Baron Cohen comedy, and Dark Shadows. Dictator can go either way. I think it's gonna, because I mean, after Borat, I didn't like Bruno. I mean, it was funny at the time, but looking back on it, it's terrible. So it can either be a funny comedy or it could be complete terrible, just complete utter terribleness. Just nothing good about it. Which I fear is gonna be that. And Dark Shadows, I think I'm gonna be surprised with this movie. I think it's Tim Burton again coming back. But you know, I mean, I don't really know what to think about this movie yet because we've only seen one trailer and the marketing is starting now when the movie comes out in less than 2 months. But you know, I'm just gonna hold my breath until the movie comes out. That we got Battleship. Battleship. What to think about Battleship? Transformers ripoff. Oh my god. You know what? No, I'm not wasting my breath either because I think it looks like shit, okay? I'm sorry. I know people who are looking forward to it. It looks like a fun action flick, but you know what? Even if it's fun, I don't think it's passable, okay? You shouldn't be making a movie based on a freaking board game and turning it into Transformers. You can't do that. Can't. The last week of May, we have... First of all, this is one of my favorite DVDs that I own. So going into it, Men in Black 3. I am nervous as hell for this movie. So nervous. It's been production for years now, and I was psyched about it. I still am, but there's been so many dilemmas per se, and this could be terrible. And I really want to like or even love this movie. I do, but I'm just fearing. I'm gonna expect the worst, so that if I come out loving it, then that'd be fine. But people who have their expectations high for this, I think they're gonna be disappointed. They got Pitbull to sing the last song. They couldn't get Will Smith for the final run. If you've heard the new, it's called Back in Time, the new Pitbull song. The lyrics are generic Pitbull crap, and it's got. I'll admit the chorus, even though it's taken from an old 50s country song, it's kind of catchy, but go back and listen to Nod Your Head and the Men in Black song from 97, 2002. Those songs are movie-themed classics, okay? You take this, the Pitbull song, it's bullshit, okay? And I shouldn't be taking opinion from a song, but if the movie's anything like the song, I'm gonna rant my ass off. June 1st. We got interesting picks here. The last Snow White movie, Snow White and the Huntsman, and Piranha 3D. Piranha Double D. Huh? Get it? So corny. Snow White. It could be epic. I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie, but I don't know if it's gonna be good or if it's gonna be great. It could be great. I would love for it to be great, but I don't know if it's gonna be. But you know what? We'll see. And Piranha 3D, we obviously know it's going to be a terrible piece of shit, but it could be a fun, terrible piece of shit, and that's obviously what they're going for. That can't be horror style. The week after, June 8th, we got one of my highly most anticipated movies of the year, and a movie that I did not know was coming out until like a month ago. We got Prometheus and Madagascar 3. Okay. Concerning Prometheus, I don't want to say much about it, but I think it could be just as good as Gladiator, Alien, and Blade Runner, if not better. It looks really, really promising, and I don't want to get my hopes up. And as for Madagascar, no. Looks like a crap week. June 15th, we got the movie based on the Broadway show in New York City, Rock of Ages, and That's My Boy. Rock of Ages, I don't know much about, so I just, you know what? It could be a surprise to me. And That's My Boy, rated R Adam Sandler movie. Howdy doody, I'm Adam Sandler. Honey, Hanukkah, my movies suck balls, but I don't know, I still want my money. And the last movie that's coming out in June is G.I. Joe 2 or G.I. Joe Retaliation, which stars nobody from the first movie except for Channing Tatum, and they showed him in the trailer for like 2 or 3 seconds. So newcomers, we got this really hot chick that I forgot her name. Freaking Bruce Willis and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now, I'll be damned if this movie's bad. This looks like a hell of a fun time. All right, compared to the first one, which I thought was fun too, but it's still a terrible, crappy movie. This looks like it could be a fun action flick that's actually good. Kind of like Fast 5, which had The Rock in it, and now is a sick surprise. This is gonna be The Rock's Fast 5 2012. And that's really it for me. I'm gonna go do homework. Well, I don't want to do homework. You know what? Best if you don't know what I'm doing. So, see you later. Live long and prosper. That's 2013. Hope that movie's good too. But let's not get off track. Goodbye.